Press outward through your hands, press the earth away from your body. Press downward through your heels. Lift your kneecaps up towards your hip crease. And breathe. Lift your left leg upward in the air. Step your left foot forward to your left thumb. Take your back knee down to the ground and come up onto your fingertips momentarily. The toes of the right foot curl under behind you. With an inhale, sweep your arms outward to the sides and upward. Extend the arms straight up in the air overhead. Grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Pull upward to elongate the spine. And like a half moon, tilt your torso to the left-hand side. Now, the side bend is the beginning of postures that compensate for the back that create a little openness after all the back bending. So for the next few moments, use your left arm to pull the right side along and create lots and lots of lengthiness in the entire right-hand side of your body. Afterward, that will make it a little bit easier to get a deeper twist. Use an inhale to come up through center. Place both hands on the floor on either side of your foot. Lift your back knee all the way off the ground. And from there, swing your left leg across the midline of the body. Straighten your left leg completely, take the side of the foot to the ground, and lower your left hip all the way down to the earth for the Dying Warrior's pose. Initially, plant your hands directly under your shoulders in a push-up position, and square your chest with the front of the mat. Right heel kicks back and the right knee remains completely entirely lifted. If you wish to deepen, keep your left arm in push-up position. Reach your right arm across the center line of the body and grab hold of your left wrist. Slowly lower the weight of your chest downward onto the arm itself. As you do so, consider the possibility of touching both sides of your chest to your bicep, the big muscles in the right arm. Use your inhales to create more space between your shoulder blades as you hold. Exit by pressing down through your left hand. As you do so, press all the way up and up, and spin your legs off to the right-hand side of your mat. Bend your legs so that the knees point up, place your feet flat on the floor, and cross your right elbow over your left kneecap. Place your left hand on the floor outside your hip to stabilize the twisting posture. And for the next few moments, rotate your chest to your left. If you're not ready to balance on the arms, feel free to continue on with the twist. Otherwise, place both of your hands in push-up position. With your left leg balanced on the outside of your right elbow, lift your hips upward till they're approximately at shoulder height, slightly higher possibly. Lean a little bit of weight forward and into your hands and come up to your tiptoes. Twisty crow posture. Bend your elbows, lower your chest near the floor, and use the weight of your upper body to float your feet upward and off of the mat. Keep your eyes locked on one single point on the floor. Know that the breath is very challenging, so just do your best to breathe as deeply as possible. Exit by taking your feet back down to the floor, let your hips sink to the earth, and cross your legs near the front of your mat. Plant your hands on the ground, hop back to the downward facing dog. Stretch outward through your hands, downward through your heels, and lengthen your spine again. Lifting to your tiptoes, lift your right leg up into the air. Look forward at your hands, step your right foot slowly to your right thumb. Take your back knee down to the ground, curl your toes under and back, which will help your balance. Elongate the spine, and with an inhale, sweep your arms outward to the sides, upward overhead, straight upward into the air. As you reach upward, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Pull up until the whole left side of your body stretches like a rubber band. Slowly tilt your torso to the right-hand side and stretch everything from the side of the pelvis, upward to your armpit, all the way through the left wrist itself. Use an inhale to come up through center. Plant your hands on the floor with an exhale near either side of your foot. Lift your back knee off of the ground. Dying Warrior's pose. Swing your right leg across the midline of the body. Right leg is straight, side of the foot comes to the floor. Continue sliding your foot to the left-hand side of your mat until your hip comes all the way down to the earth. In many ways, this is like a pigeon variation with your right leg straight. Place both hands in push-up position near the front of your mat, directly under your shoulders or perhaps slightly ahead. And rotate your chest open to the right-hand side of your mat. This will create more openness in your back muscles. If you wish to deepen, reach your left arm across the center line of your body till your left elbow comes to the mat, and grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand. The left arm is straight, gradually sink your body's weight downward, and approach the possibility of touching both sides of your chest to the muscly parts of your left arm down there, the bicep, the muscles of the forearm. Use your exhales to sink your body's weight straight downward onto the arm. Use your inhales to create more spaciousness inside by breathing into the space between your shoulder blades. Exit by pressing down through your right hand. Sweep your legs around till they're facing the left-hand side of your mat. Cross your left arm over your right leg. Steeple your right fingertips on the floor outside of your right hip. And rotate your chest open to the front of the mat. Lever your left arm against your leg to help deepen the spinal twist. If you feel any pinching sensation in your lower back, back out of the twist very slightly. The flexibility in this twist prepares for the twisty crow. So if you wish to practice that, place both hands on the mat, approximately shoulder distance wide. Come up to your tiptoes, lift your hips upward in the air. The hips should be just a little bit higher than your shoulders. Keep your eyes locked on one singular point on the floor. Lean a little body's weight forward. And as you bend your arms, let your torso drop. The weight of your torso lifting your legs off of the floor, just like a teeter-totter. Breathe. Keep your eyes locked on your single point. Place your feet back on the floor, take your hips to the earth, and squaring your whole body with the front of the mat, come to a simple cross-legged position. Plant your hands on the ground, hop back to the downward facing dog, and stretch your body symmetrically this time.